Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I have a story for you that's a little different. It's personal, a bit spooky, and something I've wanted to share for a while. It is about the time I realized I wasn't the only one living in my house. It's the story of the poltergeist that lived in my attic. It all started subtly. You know, those little things you brush off as your imagination playing tricks on you. I'd be home alone, editing a video right here in this room, and I'd hear a faint sound from upstairs. A soft thump, like something had been dropped. I'd pause, listen, and hear nothing else. Just the house settling, I'd tell myself, and get back to work. But it kept happening, and the sounds started to get bolder. The soft thumps turned into distinct footsteps. Not heavy, angry stomps, but light, quick pattering, like a child running across the floorboards. But my attic isn't a finished space. It's just beams and insulation. There's no floor up there to run on. That's when the first real shiver went down my spine. I started leaving a voice recorder running when I'd leave the house, and what I captured was chilling. Faint whispers, sounds of objects being moved, and that same pitter-patter of footsteps. Things escalated one Tuesday evening. I was in the kitchen making dinner, and I heard a loud crash from the living room. My heart leaped into my throat. I cautiously peeked around the corner, expecting to see a broken window or something knocked over. But everything was exactly as I had left it, except for one thing. A framed photo of my grandparents, which usually sat on the very center of the mantelpiece, was now on the floor, face down. The strange part? The frame wasn't broken, the glass was intact, and the hook on the wall was still perfectly in place. It was as if it had been gently lifted off the hook and placed on the floor. That's when I stopped trying to rationalize it. I knew something unexplained was happening. Instead of feeling scared, though, a strange sense of curiosity took over. I wasn't dealing with something malevolent. It felt more mischievous, like a playful, unseen roommate who just wanted to make its presence known. So, I started talking to it. I know, it sounds crazy, but I'd say things like, "Okay, I know you're here. Could you please keep it down? I'm trying to record." And you know what? More often than not, the noises would stop. I decided to name my invisible friend Pip because the sounds reminded me of tiny, quick movements. Over time, the activity became almost a normal part of my life. A cabinet door left open, my keys moved from the hook to the counter, a faint giggle heard when I'd tell a bad joke while on the phone. It was never frightening, just weirdly companionable. It was like living with a ghost that just wanted to play harmless pranks. I lived in that house for 2 more years, and Pip was a constant, invisible presence. When it was time for me to move, I went up to the attic entrance on my last day. I just stood there for a moment and said, "All right, Pip, I'm leaving now. Thank you for sharing the house with me. Be good." As I turned to walk away, I heard one last, soft thump from above. A final goodbye. I haven't had any ghostly encounters in my new place, and sometimes, I have to admit, I kind of miss my noisy attic roommate. So, what do you guys think? Have any of you ever experienced something similar? Let me know your own spooky stories in the comments below. I'd love to read them. Thanks so much for watching and listening to my story. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content. I'll see you all in the next video.